Today we're going to be taking a look at Ridgid's brand new 12 volt palm impact screwdriver kit. This is what it looks like. We're going to take a look at the box, which I like to do just because the box does tell you a lot about these tools. We're going to test it, tell you the price, give you some pros and cons. This kit does come with a 1.5 amp hour battery. This is Ridgid's Hyper lithium ion battery. It also comes with a charger. One of the things that I most admire from Ridgid is their lifetime service agreement. So you get free batteries, free parts, free service for life. Let me tell you, they definitely uphold their part of the bargain, because one of my impact drivers was going bad. It was a Ridgid impact driver. I thought it was the motor. Turns out it was the battery. We sent it back into Ridgid. They sent us a new battery. It was pretty awesome. Okay, here's the battery. Here's your charger. And then here's the tool. Very compact. You just stick the battery in. Let's see, like this. This button here, if you press down on it, it does two things. So if we press the button, it activates the light. So there's an LED light here. If you keep pressing this button, it shows you how much life is left on your battery. So there are 4 bars here. I'm on the second bar. That means there's 25 to 50% of the battery life left. This is a pressure sensitive screwdriver, meaning that it only works when you apply pressure to the workpiece using the bit, and we'll show you how to do that in a second. There are 3 positions to this screwdriver. There's a lock position here. There's a forward position, which basically tightens screws into a workpiece. There's also a reverse position, so we're just going to push this over like so. So now we're in the reverse position, and that will loosen a screw from the workpiece. Because this is pressure sensitive, you have to take the battery out before you put a bit in it. So you just press down on this button here and take the battery out. Slide whatever bit you're going to use into the screwdriver. And then if you want to take it out, you pull up on the coupling and pull that out. Pretty simple. The reason why you want to take the battery out when you go to put a bit in is because when you put the bit in, if you press on it too much, it'll move and it can possibly hurt your hand or your finger. All right, time to do some tests with this. I'm putting on some gloves because it's about, I don't know, 30 degrees in this garage. So what are some specifications on this screwdriver? Well, it has 2,000 RPMs to it. That's the max RPM rating. Torque is about 400. And the other thing that I wanted you to know is if you don't have the exact size bit, so this is the bit, I believe this is the bit that came with it. If you have shorter bits, they're not going to fit inside the screwdriver. So then you got to kind of jimmy rig things up, and that's what I'm going to be doing here. I have my nice little extender here. So we're going to be using this to drive in some 2-inch deck screws. So these are just 2 inches. It's going to be going through. Whoops, let me put this on the forward position. It's going to be going through a 2x10 material here. So let's go ahead and do this. Oh, the other thing is the more you press down on the screwdriver, the faster it's going to operate. So if I just apply minimum pressure, that's what it looks like. If I apply maximum pressure, it's going to drive with more force. This is a 3-inch deck screw. Now mind you, this is a screwdriver. This is not an impact driver. So I want you to keep that in mind for this test. Okay, not bad, right? Again, this is a screwdriver, not an impact driver, and it's 12 volts. So if you want to reverse that screw out of there, all you have to do is put it in a reverse position, apply pressure down on it, there you go. So in terms of practical application, this is a piece of Kerdi board. So Kerdi board goes in a shower surround. It waterproofs it after you put all the installation together per the manufacturer directions. So this is Schluter. And I could really see this palm impact screwdriver coming in handy for an application like this, because you don't need a lot of torque, you don't need a ton of RPMs, you just need to be able to put these screws in quickly. Now mind you, these are actually Wheatie screws. So anybody who's familiar with bathroom remodeling knows that Wheatie, I mean, you could technically use these with Schluter. It wouldn't matter. I don't have the Schluter screws on me right now. So what you would do is you would put a screw through this and into a stud. I'll tell you what, it makes short order of that, and because this is so compact and fits in your hand, this would be great for something like Kerdi board or Wheatie board. This is a piece of cement board here, and we actually waterproofed the surface of it with Ardex 8+9. So this is cement board, and cement board gets put into studs as well. Now, you're most likely not going to have pressure-treated lumber behind it, but who knows. So we're going to be putting in 1 5/8 inch alkali-resistant screws here. We'll see how this works. My board is kind of tilting here. Again, pretty impressive for just being a screwdriver. Going through cement board, which has a waterproofing layer on it, that wouldn't be the case. You'd put the screw through the cement board, and then you'd waterproof it. So nonetheless, I mean, you know, if you're going to be installing cement board or Kerdi board, this little screwdriver would come in handy for that. You know, the other great thing about this compact screwdriver is if you have a tight space like this here, it'll fit easily between these two studs. So what are the pros and cons of this 12-volt palm impact screwdriver? Well, the pro is the ergonomics of the tool. It's great. It fits in the palm of your hand, it's pressure sensitive, and it works great when you're screwing screws through Kerdi board, Wheatie, drywall, anything like that. I could really foresee this coming in handy. It can make short order of that project, and I think that I would use it all day long for that. One of the cons would be if you're looking for impact driver results, then just go out and buy an impact driver, because this has 2,000 RPMs and the torque is about 400, but you're not going to get the same impact performance as you would with an impact driver. That's just my assessment. You can agree or disagree with me down in the comments. The price point for this is about 99 bucks. You find it over at Home Depot or on homedepot.com. You can check out the reviews over there, which I did, and a lot of folks really like this as a screwdriver because of all the different reasons we just went over. The ergonomics, the performance, the battery, which only takes about 25 to 30 minutes to fully charge. You name it, there are a lot of really great qualities to this. But again, if you're looking for impact driver performance, just go out and buy an impact driver. But all day long, if you're just screwing into drywall, foam board, something like that, this is a great tool. And especially if you're just screwing screws into things all day long, this could really come in handy. So let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. I'd be anxious to read those. And thanks for watching today's video. You can always watch our other ones that we put out on the different tools that are out this year. And we're going to have new tool reviews in the new year as well. So we're going to be doing giveaways. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you soon. See you in the comments.